Good day, everybody. Peace, love, and harmony to you all. I am Peacekeeper, and I'm out here in the heart of nature. Chilling with Maximus, about to do a little bit of yoga, just to stretch and loosen up the body a little bit. But I'm here right now to deliver yet another powerful, inspirational, motivational, high vibrational message for you guys today. And today's message is all about why did God give humanity free will? Why do we have free will? Why? Before I dive into that, I just love to give thanks and appreciation to be right here, right now, submerged in this present moment. Nothing else out there matters other than what's going on right here, right now, and that is, breath of fresh air, sun beaming, beautiful butterflies floating around. I'm not feeling much breeze, but I know the energy is all in the air. It's everywhere. And I'm grateful to be right here. Now let's dive straight into today's video about free will and why did God give his/her creation free will. Well, my friends, you see, if you create something, example, a child, you would want to see your child, grow and bloom. You'd want to see your child grow and bloom. But you don't exactly know what it is that they would do. As much as you would plan for them, as much as you would set things up for them, your child, your creation, has to do to work for themselves. They have to take the necessary routes to grow and learn in their life experience. And if you create something just to force it to control it, that wouldn't be so nice now, would it? Because if that child has a mind of its own, why give it a mind if it cannot, use it? Why give it that tool? So this being said, God is the same way. You see, we are the creator, created by the creator. We are gods and goddesses in human form, right here, right now, on this planet. All of us. The creator created us in his/hers image and likeness, and gave us free will to explore and experience this thing called life. We are God's creation. We are God's children. And God didn't put his/hers and I keep saying his/her because, you see, they are both masculine and feminine energies, but I won't go deep into that right now, because I have so much videos about masculine and feminine energies. But let's keep going. Give us that free will, because we are basically God experiencing itself in a whole completely different way. With that being said, there are rules and regulations to be followed in this life experience. But this is where free will comes into play. Now, you don't have to follow the rules. But be prepared to deal with the consequences thereafter. That's all. You see, some people out there think that, God and the devil, fighting against each other, to gain control of the masses, or to, But really and truly, God don't have time to fight against the devil. If all you don't understand the God that all you're really dealing with. You think you know God? Don't know God. You see, God does allow things to play out because God already know end result. Everything must go right back into the box. Everything must go right back into the box. So everyone who thinks that they, how to put it, boy, are gods, like the omnipotent God on this earth, sinking the masses in that matrix 3D reality, playing God when they're not actually God. Well, I got a message for you. Massive, massive, massive shakedown is coming your way. And you better be prepared for it. Big wake up call for those 3D world leaders playing gods right now. Playing God right now. Some of you may be saying, well, it's a long time coming. Yeah. And that time is now. Because we are living in the times of the Great Reset, the Great Awakening, Revelations. This is the rebuilding of the new earth. This is the rebuilding of true ascension, true self-empowerment, self-growth, where we are actually in full control, and not in an egotistical way where I think that I can tell you how to live your life or do what I say to do. No. Everyone has their free will of choice. Every single one has that free will of choice. And God's way is not a forceful way. God doesn't have to force you to do anything. Anytime anybody had to force you to do anything, know that it's not of God, because you are going against your free will. Know that. And with this thing called free will, some may say, some people say God is both, that good and bad. But what is the dark side of God? God will know that if you take that road, you're gonna face some shit for it. And God don't mind allowing you to face that shit, because those are the consequences for your actions. But it's not God doing it. You did that shit. You did the shit. You did the act. Now you gotta deal with that shit. It is what it is. That's what free will is about. There are laws of this universe. Once we go against those laws, deal with the consequences thereafter. You see, I come out here every day to help raise the frequency, to help, those who are struggling, to help those who want to know the truth, want to learn the truth, and truly want to rise and not go down with that treaty. And then I catch myself and I say, no, not then. I actually catch myself falling into a state where I'm just doing it to help others. I'm just doing it because I love people so much and I want everybody, to live in 5D. But really and truly, I don't have to do it for you. The mere fact is, it's about me doing it for me. Because everybody has that free will of choice. And everyone can do it. Everyone can live in truth. Everyone can be authentic. But for far too long, people just don't want to let go of the mask. People don't want to let go of people pleasing. That's what the mask is. Looking a certain way, acting a certain way, just for people to like you. Just for 10 minutes of fame on TikTok, Instagram, these social media sites. And a wise man said to me, why do things for 15 minutes of fame or 10 minutes of fame when you could build something truthful and authentic that will last the test of time? You can pass on and then come back in, and what you built in your past life will still be right here. As you build that, you took your free will to build something truthful and authentic, to build something worth building, not to build something because that's what everybody else told you to build. No, that's free will, my friend. You have the choice to live in truth, because this is one of the most important laws of the universe. To live in truth. If you're not living in truth, you cannot enter 5D. And I don't blame God for that. How can I blame God for protecting the new earth by any means necessary? Live in truth. Be authentic. This is a law. This is the law of the universe. Free will. The law of the universe. We all have that choice. See, when I realized that nobody coming to save me, I was a real dread wake up call. Nobody ain't coming to do it for me. Nobody. I had to save myself. You had to save yourself. And right now, God is using me as a tool to get to you. Save yourself. Be the example you wish to see on the new earth. Be the example you wish to see in 5D. Be that example. Become that. Become that. Live in truth. Live in love. Allow your passions to govern your reality. I love to sing. Do that. I love to draw. Do that. I love to dance. Do that. Bring forth something creative for this new 5D timeline. Something, anything. Once it's beneficial to humanity in a positive way. What is not allowing anything destructive to enter 5D. Nope. And that's why there are thousands of messages being spread every day telling people follow their hearts. Follow their hearts. Let go of fear. Let go of fear. When you hold on to fear of what may come of it or what may happen to you in the future, fun fact, whatever you do today echoes into the future. It echoes into eternity. Because right here, right now, the past, the future is happening simultaneously in this present moment. Right here, right now. So where do you see yourself in the future? What do you see yourself doing in the future? What are you doing now? Do you see yourself doing whatever it is that you're doing now in the future? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, forever? Ask yourself that question. And you choose. You choose to be a slave in the treaty and go down with the treaty, or you choose to rise in the 5D and live truthful, authentically, unto yourself. The only how you can live truthful unto others is if you live truth unto yourself. Become that. Become that. But don't listen to me, because yet again, this message is all about free will. You have that choice. Nobody's telling you that you have to do this. You don't have to do this. You go down with the matrix, because it's inevitable. Anything that is built on lies and deceit is doomed for failure. Hence why so much relationships can't last more than 3 months, or can't last more than a one night stand. Because it was built on lies. And we live in right now in the age of truth, revelations. The Bible talk about mankind will destroy themselves. And I have to say to you, not mankind, those who choose that fate will go down with that fate. But those who choose the way of truth will rise in truth, will rise in Christ consciousness, will rise on the new earth and build the new earth. Because this is what it is to be free. The truth is true freedom. To be who you want to be. True freedom. Some may say, well, if God just wants you to be who you want to be, what if I like killing? or they ain't understand it all, then suffer the consequences thereafter. Because everything has a law. There's a law in everything. Once you follow the laws of 5D, which is so easy, but yet still, people find it so difficult. I don't know what to tell you again. They think you're gonna be all unicorn and rainbows. No. They're not all unicorn and rainbows. But we live in our lives truthfully, authentically, unto ourselves. This is it. Right here, right now. No one's coming to save you. No one. Rise up. Stand up. Stand up for yourself. Because God said, you matter. And the thing is, some people are like Cypher in the Matrix, who learned the truth, but would rather choose to go down with the Matrix. So I'm here to say to you, focus on yourself. Share. Raise the vibrational frequency. But never, ever, ever put anyone in front of you. Ensure that whatever it is that you are doing it onto you. Do it onto you first. Once you give it onto yourself, and you do it onto yourself, and you are truthful about it, the whole entire universe will work in your favor. Live in truth. Live in truth. And let no one tell you that you can and cannot do. I'm just a guy on the screen. You don't know me, I don't know you. But what I do know about me and what God has taught me is to be truthful. And I will always be free. To be truthful. And I will never have fear. Because I'm being truthful. And that's all it's about. And I don't care who come, who don't come. They'll just miss out on the fun. That's all. You know? Just miss out with the fun. And the thing with it is, some of you might want to save your family. You know, you might want your family to come too. But yet again, free will. They have free will. And it's not on you to go down with them. Because they choose to go down with that illusion. With that matrix, that 3D reality. It's not on you. So don't blame yourself for what they choose to do. Because God don't blame God's self at all. But allow them to go down in that shit. Because that's the shit, that's the pit that they dug for themselves. Or didn't do it. They did that. And this is why we need to have that balance. We need to have that balance. Good and bad. But the bad of God is not killing somebody. Innocent people, innocent babies, slaving people. That's not what God does. You know why it's so-called quote-unquote bad? God sees you going to make that choice and allows you to make that choice with your own free will. But that doesn't mean that He didn't send a warning. God sent a warning. I'm not saying he, but it's he/she again. We always get warnings before something happens to us. And it's only when we take our free will and don't trust God's leadership for our life, it's when we fall. Or it's when we fail. But even self, in that, we get a lesson. Because this is what God does too. He sends lessons so that we can learn from it. So we can learn from it. It's not just about the doom and gloom. We can also learn from it. You know, even people who are in 3D still has a chance. They are getting warnings right here, right now. Left, right and center. Would they take the warning? Would they take their free will and choose the truth? This is the warnings. God sends thousands, millions, quadrillions of warnings. He gives people time. He/she again. I'm so accustomed saying he. That programming, you know. You know, we get that warning so many times. We get that red flag. You know, don't go down that road. That road not going to turn out so too good for you. But yet still, you get that warning, then you still take that road. Then bang, crash. Right off your car. May have survived that crash, but you could have avoided the crash just by using your free will to stay into the right direction. So I'm here to say to you guys, use your free will to live in the truth, regardless what anybody think about you, regardless about what is trending. Let people follow the trend. Let people go down that road. Let them go down that road. You see them going down that road and you're trying to help them, but they don't want to help. Leave them. That's their choice. But you do what you have to do to stay on track, to steady on this 5D timeline. Because a lot of those 3D matrix people, right here, right now, they don't want 3D to crumble. Just like Cypher in the Matrix again. All he wanted was to go back into that illusion world. Want to know why? Because it was easy. To build something that lasts the test of time, it's not easy to do it. It requires work. It requires discipline. It requires self-sacrifice. It requires consistency. It requires all of these things. And the thing about it is, nobody's going to do it for you but you. Not everybody wants to take that leap of faith. Not everybody wants to take control of their own life, be accountable for their action and their choices. They rather blame it on someone else. And I'm here to say to you, don't blame anybody. Don't play a victim of anything. And yet again, this message is all about free will. And if you made it down this far, trust that you are already on the 5D timeline. Because you are diving deeper and deeper. And you are listening to the truth intuitively. And the fact that you can understand what it is that I'm speaking about and not be triggered by anything that I just said there, you are already right where you're supposed to be. And let no one deter you from where you're supposed to be. Let no one distract you. Those 3D knocks, they're distractions. They're only here to try to stop you from building and creating on this new 5D timeline. They're only here to try to siphon away your energy. As much as you would want to help them, as much as you would want to save them, as much as I would want to save them too, they can't do it for themselves. That's all they need to do is go within. I stopped making, long videos just because I am aware of the attention span of some people. They can't stay in tune to the truth for too long, they just fall off play. But I'm opening up right now. I'm coming out of that box. I don't care about doing anything popular. I don't care about being what people want me to be for them. No. So if I spend 30 minutes, 35 minutes, an hour talking about God or speaking about the truth, and they can't learn or pay attention to that, but they can pay attention to all the BS that's going on out there, that's their choice. But I'm here to share the truth to the real ones who are actually putting in the work, who are actually on this 5D timeline. And God says, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Are you using your free will to please other people? Or are you using your free will to create what you came here to create? Your choice. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with it? I, for one, I put down my foot and I'm going to create what God has ordained for me to create. I'm going to allow God, I'm going to allow the universe to steer me away from anything that is not meant for my life. This is what I am going to do to stay on track. I have no business for anybody think about it. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this message. If you made it down this far, it's a real G. Strength and guidance to you all. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blissful, lovely day for the rest of your day. I'm out. Until tomorrow.